What is up, everyone? Retro Dan Games here, back again with another video, and I'm going to be doing something different today. I'm going to be doing a tier list on certain stuff I like, I guess. And I've been obsessed with Pac-Man this past year or so. Um, just been giving the franchise another shot again. I've really been loving Pac-Man this past year. It's really been a rocky ride of trying to get along with this character, but honestly, I love Pac Man more than ever. Dare I say, I have Pac Man fever, hence the song. But anyways, I'm going to be doing a tier list on the Pac Man games that I've played. The ones that I have not played, I'm probably going to just put them on the D list. On no hard feelings or anything. The game could be good for all I know, but let's see. Um, Maybe based on the ones I look at, I will say like if I seen gameplay of them on YouTube, I might say something otherwise. Then again, I will do a second ranking on this again as over time if I play these games, and then I'll just come back with a second look. But for now, I'll just say what I have, and yeah. All right, so let's get started. Coming in at number one, Pac-Man World 2 for Game Boy Advance. Uh, well, okay. Just like that. Um, I don't. I've heard mixed feelings about this. I'm gonna probably have to put that at I don't know. Pac-Man World 2 was interesting. Its art style was pretty cool, honestly. It didn't even try to be like the console version. I felt like Pac-Man World 1 on Game Boy Advance tried to be like the console version. World 2 kind of just did its own thing. Um it was interesting too, but I'm gonna probably have to just put this at C. Coming in at number two, Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. Honestly, I'm really not the biggest fan of this game. I really tried to like it, but it's okay. It is definitely a lot more different from Championship Edition 1, I would say. I don't know. I guess you could say it's a bit more challenging. It still is, but bumping into the ghosts that will, that'll cause them to be upset and then chase after you. I guess that's something kind of new, because it just kind of gives you an extra chance not to die by them. But otherwise, the game soundtrack is good. It is a beautiful game. Great visuals, everything. You when you go through a ghost chain of ghosts and everything, and then Pac-Man pops up as this 3D model. Like it's kind of like the close-ups you would see in SpongeBob, like those weird realistic drawing close-ups. You get what I mean? But otherwise, I would probably put this one. It's not my favorite, but I think it deserves the B. Puckman. We got a Scott Pilgrim joke here. I'm gonna just. I Is that supposed to be the original Pac-Man? I think so. I think it's the original Pac-Man. So if it is the original Pac-Man, I'm gonna have to give it. Okay. If this is the original Pac-Man, I think so. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, yeah. Okay. Um. So this is, I must say, for this game, Pac-Man is a total classic. Honestly, the best of all time. Very recognizable. You could play it one time and just be just addicted for life for the game. Honestly, I really like the original Pac-Man. The color visuals, the everything. Sure, it does get repetitive over time. Playing on the same grid over and over again, but the difficulty spikes a lot. I don't think I could make it past level 5. It's a pretty hard game, and then there's a point in the game where even like as you go through the levels, You start to eat the power pellets, and the ghosts don't even turn blue. Like they become so invincible. That's how hard this game becomes. But honestly, with all out of that, it's Pac-Man. I really can't say much about it. I think it's a fine game. I think it deserves the number A spot. Pack Attack. I played this one on Game Boy Color. I played this one on Pac-Man World 2. You guys saw me did that before. Check it out. I'll probably link it in the description below. I played this on Pac-Man Museum Plus. Honestly, Pack Attack is just fine. It really took me a while to really understand the game. It was very different from any other game I ever played. This game is kind of based off some game that was based off of it that it took cues from or whatever. You're supposed to line up the ghosts in certain ways, and then when Pac-Man comes down, he goes horizontal a little bit and just maneuvers around the way you had the ghost set up, and then he eats that chain of ghosts. It's a little bit of a weird game to understand, but it is fun. But it is tough to understand at first if you're not used to those type of puzzle games. Great music, very colorful game to look at. I guess maybe from the title screen, depending on which version you're playing. But I think I don't know. Kind of a tough one. I'm a Pack Attack really ain't my favorite, but it's really not a terrible game. But honestly, it's sitting right around the B or C. I'm gonna have to probably, oof, eh, um, I'll put it at a C for now. Well, yeah, but we're just gonna leave it as C. Pac-Man arrangement, best Pac-Man game ever. It took the original and just refined it in every other way. We're gonna be taking a look at the other. Wait a minute, this ain't Pac. This ain't what? What the heck is this? This is the PSP version. Trash. D. Anyways, I do not like Pac-Man Arrangement 2.0. It sucks. Moving on. Um, it made me thought that was the original. Anyways, Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures for 3DS. I actually enjoyed this game a lot. I played the 3DS version. I have not played the console version, so I can't say anything about that one. But I have played the 3DS one. I'm pretty close to beating it. I have not played it in a while, but I think I got like two more levels to go. But it's an alright game. It's not perfect, but it is decent. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. The bosses are nice. It's a bit of a challenging game, especially throughout the cloud stage that I was on. That one was pretty tough. It really has some decent level design. This game is actually pretty good. And then on the second one, they moved over to like for the 3DS version of this game. Excuse me. They kind of just just made it in the way that as the console is basically like making it in 3D besides 2D. But this one was in 2D, and I was completely fine with that. That's why I actually got this one, so it would have made it not seem like I was playing the same game. Um, so honestly, I think this game deserves the B spot. Honestly, I think it's a decent game. I recommend you check it out if you have nothing else to do with your life. Anyways, Pac-Man World Rally. It's just a Mario Kart clone. Um, Honestly, this game is just fine. It's okay. I really don't play it much, but it's fine. Very fun. Has a bunch of the Pac-Man characters. It had some Pac-Man characters removed. For the sole fact that there's no Mappy and some other character. I think it's Mr. Digger. I could be wrong. I forgot. Um, yeah, or Mr. Driller. My bad. Don't get mad at me. Yeah, a little bit of a problem there. The fact that they don't got Mappy. Like, what the heck? Only on the PSP version? That's stupid. So just for that bullcrap, I would put it at C. But the game is kind of fun, so I guess I'll put it at a B. Super Pac-Man. Super Pac-Man is very interesting. I believe this was a sequel to Pac-Man, an actual sequel. I believe I could be wrong. Super Pac-Man's interesting. You gotta. I don't remember too much about Super Pac-Man because I don't play it that much. I really don't like it. that much. I think Pac and Pal is just a better game. Super Pac Man is, well, no, that's a lie. I did have fun turning into like a huge Pac Man and eating through all that stuff. All right, okay, I guess I'll change my mind on that. You're basically supposed to take one of these keys and then open these gates with it and everything. I guess that's about it. It's basically the original Pac-Man, but just different. Like you're opening up gates, eating up fruits, all on the grid. It's basically just Pac-Man, but without no pellets on there. Just replacing it with fruit and opening up, using keys to open up gates and everything, to go through those gates to eat all the fruit up and everything. And then I think they have like this green power pellet, and you can just. I think that's probably one of the most satisfying parts about this game. Otherwise, Super Pac-Man is okay. Uh Not my favorite, but it is pretty cool. It's enough to earn at least I don't know. That's tough. I would probably give it a C. Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle. This game is going to get re-released back again for consoles of this generation. I can't say nothing about it because this was originally released on Stadia, so I wouldn't know. But from the gameplay I watched, it looked pretty fun, but I can't be too sure. Once the game comes out, and then I could probably say something otherwise, so I'm going to have to put it at D for now. Pac-Man versus from the fact that Charles Martinet is voicing on this game, it's great. The Pac-Man versus is a pretty overlooked, not overlooked Pac-Man game, but an overlooked multiplayer Pac-Man game at best. It's pretty cool. The GameCube version per se, I've never played it, but it does look awesome. I think it's enough to earn like maybe a or B spot just for the amazingness of having to take control of the ghost and then go after the person that's playing as Pac-Man. So basically, what this game basically is, you can control three ghosts, and then one person can control Pac-Man. The person that controls Pac-Man, you must have a Game Boy Advance adapter plug to do this. You have to. And then the rest of the three ports of the GameCube controller socket. You can control the ghost, but with GameCube controllers, of course. And I thought for a second, I was like, maybe you can use GameCube controllers with all of them. No, you can't. Not even you can't for Pac-Man. Is basically what I'm saying. You got to have a GameCube, a Game Boy Advance adapter. So that's something. But I would probably give this game a just for the amazing multiplayer experience. Ghostly Adventures, I can't really say anything about this one. I have not played the console version of this game. I played the 3DS version. Pac-Man World 2, this is a console version, okay. Oof. Man, I beat it this one. I finally beat it. Very hard game. Very hard. Is it a good game? Yes and no. It's kind of a tough one. I like World 2, but I don't like it at the same time. It's an interesting one. Very good platforming. It took the platforming elements of the first one and just improved it a lot better. Made Pac-Man look a lot more cooler. Everything. Honestly, the game looks a lot more colorful than ever. It feels like a Pac-Man game. The platforming is pretty decent at best. But the game gets so much harder, and of course, that's how it's supposed to be. But man, Clyde, God, I hate that mother freaker, dude. So annoying. But regardless of that, I think the game deserves to be at a B spot. Pac-Man Fever. Well, the song was good, but the game was trash. Next, Pac and Pal. Pac and Pal is pretty fun. Maybe I'm saying it because the music is great, but I don't know. Pac and Pal. Well, I don't have to say I don't know because Pac and Pal is awesome. I think it's enough to get a good B spot. It's basically Super Pac-Man, but with a friend helping you. Miru helps you. The gates that you open and everything. Miru takes one of the fruits and just tries to put it in her cage or whatever the heck. I don't know, but you kind of got to just maybe hurry up and take it away from her because the ghosts are going to be chasing you over time as it happens. You better be lucky enough to run away from the ghost until she puts it in there. In reality, she's helping you, but she's kind of ruining your flow of trying to get all these items to beat the stage and everything. But regardless, people be saying like, why are you stealing this from me? But in reality, she's helping you. This is basically just multiplayer Pac-Man before multiplayer Pac-Man, but CPU. Otherwise, great game, very fun. I think it just improved upon Super Pac-Man. I believe I can't tell which game was first. I believe Super Pac-Man, then Pac and Pal. But Pac and Pal's pretty good. I love the artwork for it too. With Mega Man with the headphones and the roller skates and Miru. I love these 2D drawings of Pac-Man. They're so good. I would say this game deserves a B spot. It's pretty good. I'm gonna slow down. Sorry. Miss Pac-Man is Miss Pac-Man. Not much more I can say about it. It's just basically a female Pac-Man. The grids have more variety as you progress through the levels. Um, it's a bit more difficult, I believe, for the most part, because I believe the ghost AI patterns are very different from what I know, and yeah, they're all over the place from what I've heard. But from what I played, I really do like Miss Pac-Man. I really do, and I really can't say nothing wrong about it. Honestly, it has a few problems a little bit here and there, I believe, with its difficulty weirdness, but overall, I think it's a great game. We'll put it at A. Pac-Man Plus, I don't know anything about it. Pac-Man Championship Edition, I did play this on the museum. Plus, this game was originally released back in '07 during the Xbox 360 days. Really can't say much about this game. I think it's okay, but there is a better extension to this game that's 10 times better. It's Mega Man with enhanced steroids to the. I'm not even gonna say to the T because we haven't made it to that point yet. It's a lot more neonish, if that's even a word. It's a pretty game to look at. I really do like it. It's okay, but it's a pretty hard game too. But of course, um, it's just too fast for me. The reaction time is I couldn't do it. Otherwise, it's a decent game, but it wasn't my cup of tea. So I'm gonna have to give it a good C. Maybe, yeah, let's see. I'm sorry. I know you guys are gonna hate me for that, but come on, let's be honest. Would you really go back and play Championship Edition, the original? Like, no, no. Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. This game is fine. I have not played much of it, but from what I've played, it's interesting. It takes on the maze formula of Pac-Man and just brings it out as an adventure. So you actually complete these stages and then progress. So it's like an adventure maze game basically, and this was released between during the Pac-Man World games. I believe Pac-Man World One, um, um, alongside this, I believe, and yeah, and this one is very interesting, especially that it's Miss Pac-Man. So it's fine. The music is very good. The maze solving mazes are pretty fun for the most part. They're very well designed. They're not too bad. It's pretty much genius. I would say at best, genius puzzle solving at best. Like it even got me guessing a little bit. So honestly, I have to say that's pretty all right. I don't care too much about it, but it's not a bad game at all. So honestly, I would give it like a good B. Pack picks. Um, I heard this one was pretty cool, but I'm gonna have to give it a D because I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna assume this is Pac Mania. Pac Mania is just the original Pac-Man, but in 3D. But it does have more maze levels. Of course, they're a little bit more different from each other, and then you can actually jump. This is the first time in the Maze Pac-Man game where you can actually jump, and this is the first 3D Maze Pac-Man game, if I'm not mistaken. This one, it's pretty good. It starts off slow. I used to think it was trash, but after playing it, I'm like, this is kind of fun. You can jump as Pac-Man, and that's for the best and for the worst. Over time, as you play this game gets really hard, like pretty hard. I would say like around maybe level 3 or 4 or something. I don't even think I even made it to 4, so I wouldn't know. But this game is hard, and the speed increases and everything. And if you think that jump is gonna save your life through this game, no, it won't. Because you make one mistake, there's gonna be a bunch of ghosts, a lot. Like there's Sue and then these other green ghosts and everything. Besides the main 4 ghosts, like it's crazy. Like it's a great game at best. It ain't. I wouldn't say it's really my favorite, but it is pretty cool because it's a 3D Maze Pac-Man game. Otherwise, I think it deserves a good B spot. I think B is pretty good. I don't know anything about this game. Right here, All Stars, Pac Man All Stars. Don't know. I'm gonna assume that's Professor Pac Man. From what I saw, that's trash. Because who the heck wants to learn math? The heck? Pac Man Championship Edition Plus. I think that's enough to get an S rank. And like that game was awesome. Honestly, it took everything from Championship Edition and just improved it in every way, made the experience a lot more better and just a lot more fair. Like when you try to run into a ghost, almost it kind of slows down and it gives you time to think and use the bomb, and then you could just blow off the ghosts away from you. Like it's super awesome. And then the DLC and everything, and you get more maze levels and stuff. You don't play on the same level tile. Like it's pretty dang good, and you could play as the ghostly adventurous Pac-Man. I mean, I know that doesn't matter, but that's pretty cool that they're. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, the game is just great. It's just great. Honestly, I got nothing bad to say about it. If you don't have it, please play it. Please do. It's worth it. If you don't care about Pac-Man, now's the day to do so now. I know no one really gives a crap about it because they'll just treat him as a nobody because he's a classic character. Okay, cool, I'll play him here and there, but I don't care about him to the point where I'm obsessed with him. But no, I think Championship Edition DX Plus will really change your mind on that. It's that good, so check it out. Next one. Um, arrangement is just good. That also gets an S plus. Um, the reason why that gets one because it's just good. Period. The visuals are beautiful. The music is beautiful. Um, it has more maze levels that are different from each other. It has great mechanics to make it more, just more. I don't know what can I say more or less repetitive to the point where you're not doing the same thing on every level. Just eat all the pellets and the boom, that's it. The fact that they give you all these elements to make the mazes more, fun to play, each time you play through them, like these dash panels and using these pills to like put these dudes in the pot and everything. Like everything's amazing about this game, and it came out in 1996, I believe. Really cool. This game really ain't released like that. I think it was released on Namco Museum on GameCube, and it was released on Pac-Man Collection on Game Boy Advance, and then it's released on Pac-Man Museum Plus, which is nowadays now. Like I don't think this game is released enough. You should really check it out. It's a pretty good game. It really doesn't take too long to beat. Very fun. Also, it's 2 players too, so that's also awesome. But I think it's more recommended to play it alone because honestly, you would beat the game way too fast if it was 2 players. Now, Pac-Man 99 didn't really get to play this much when it first came out at all. I think I tried to play it 2 years ago. I couldn't because of the DLC paywall kind of pissed me off. So we'll just put that at D. Packing time. I don't like this game. I don't know. I don't know. At first I liked it, and then it was just garbage as time went on. The fact that you gotta listen to the same song for 10 levels, and then on the 11th level you get a different stage, like I didn't want to go through that. The game was too hard. The learning curve was a lot harder to try to learn as you went on through the levels, because I thought like, oh, okay, I understand this is kind of fun. And then they just throw in these weird, level design loops to the point where you got to make a nice swing, like you gotta swing Pac-Man with a rope and everything. Like he's just this adorable cute ball. He's very adorable in this game, by the way. And I don't know. It's just weird. It's definitely weird. You got to collect all these power pellets and everything, and then like exit through the door at the end of the level or whatever. You find the door, then you exit out of it. It's a pretty hard game. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I promise you, it's not easy at all. Um, as you start to play, you'll be like, "Oh, this is not bad," and then you'll start to get mad probably around like level 6 or 7 or something like that. It's really not a good game. So at best, it ain't a bad game, but I'm gonna have to put it at a C. Uh, Pac-Man: The New Adventures. I have not touched this game yet. It does look adorable. Pac-Man is just the most adorable thing. Yes, yes. Um, I've seen it and it's pretty cool. That's the most expressive I've ever seen Pac-Man. It's just great. It's pretty cool, but I'm gonna have to put it a D because I gotta try the game out for myself. So I don't know. It could be trash for all I know. Anyways, D. Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures 2. I played this on PS3 a bit. I think the game is just fine. It's pretty fun. I didn't beat it yet, but from what I played, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You might as well call this the true Pac-Man World 4, but not really. It's just a platforming. It's just like the World games of a sort of sense, but in their own flavor. Ghostly Adventures Pac-Man. It's cool. I really got nothing else bad to say about it. I'm gonna honestly say this probably gets. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it a good, maybe an A. I'll be nice. Because it's really not a bad game. I can't even like, and it also has some different gameplay uh, modes too. Like you can go on an auto shooter as this character right here. Don't really know her name. Don't give a freak. Um, Pac-Land. Oh, oof. Man, I don't know where to put this one at because this game is actually very colorful and pretty to look at. But this game is hard. Man, I don't think I'll ever beat this game, and I don't think I ever will, and I don't even think I want to. Honestly, this game, it's fun, but it's not fun at the same time. It's hell to go through. Um, and let me tell you why. Clearly, if you played this game, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, but it's that dang springboard. That goddamn springboard, dude. I'm telling you, as over time as you play through that game, as once you keep playing through the levels of that game, I'm telling you, you would lose your mind. You would just be like, okay, I hope I can make this jump, and you don't, and you gotta start all the way over. Unless if you're playing on emulator, good for you. I'm not playing on emulator. I was playing this game on Museum Plus. Listen, if you like challenge, go for it. If you do not like challenge to the point where it will drive you insane, don't play this game. But if you want the challenge, play it. Is not a bad game or anything. I'm not saying it in a way like don't ever touch this game. Just don't if you don't want to deal with frustration. It's not worth it. Otherwise, this game is based off like the old cartoon from 1982. It's fine. It's a platformer. It's the one that set the stage for Super Mario Bros. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to probably give this one a good C. I'm sorry, but it ain't even a terrible game to get a D. But man, I'm good. Pac Moto. It's like bumper cars, but it's Pac-Man. You just push stuff off the stage, and that did got a little boringish for me. But as over time, as the game's challenge ramped up, it was it was a little fun. It was okay. That's enough to probably give this game a B at best. Literally, get it because B for best. It's all right, and I love the level select music, so I think that deserves a B. This is the same thing with this. This gets a C. Pac-Man World 3. I played through a little bit of the game. Honestly, it don't feel like Pac-Man at all. Though, this is off my opinion. Um, it's. Mm, I had a hard time trying to figure this one out because I didn't know how I felt about this game. It's like it was a love and hate relationship. But if it wasn't for the voice acting of Pac Man, because I really love the voice for Pac Man on here, I don't think I would have not stooped this low for it. But honestly, I might give this game a C. It's fine. It's not really a bad game, but it really strived away from the Pac-Man games, but at least it was something different. I mean, what in the heck were they truly gonna do with the third game? Do the same thing they did with two? I mean, there was really nothing else they wanted to do, and plus, it was given to another developer from away from World Two, so I guess they just wanted to try something different. Honestly, I think this game deserves a C. It's all right, but it does get a little repetitive. But it's all right. It's not terrible, terrible, but it's not that fun. Um, um, I don't know. Is this Dreamcast? I don't know which one's Dreamcast and which one isn't. I'll just put that at B. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. Let's see. Junior Pac-Man, trash. Pat Till. This was where Pac-Man Galaga Dimensions. I wouldn't know. So we'll put that D. Don't know anything about this. I have not played this yet. I do own the game, but I have not played it yet. But I will, from what I saw, I will probably put it at. Ooh, I don't know. Honestly, I think it deserves maybe. Shoot, I don't know. I'll put that at D because I don't know anything about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna just lie. Pac-Man board. Jesus. Battle Royale. This game is absolute garbage. I don't like anything about it. It's not even fun. Um, I don't know. Maybe if I was playing this in an actual arcade at a Pac-Man bar, whatever the freak this was at, maybe I would enjoy it. But I played this on Museum Plus. I really couldn't have fun with it, and not because I don't have no one to play with. I even played this with someone. It still wasn't fun. It I, it is, but no thanks. I got nothing to say about it. Um, Pac Baby trash. Pinball, I wouldn't know, but probably trash. All right, three. Uh, all right. Pac-Man 256 is basically Hold on, let me drink some water. Sorry about that. 256 is basically just an endless maze runner. Like, if you play Temple Run and all that stuff, you get what I mean. It's just as Pac Man. But honestly, I have to say, as I played this game, it's actually kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to probably have to put this game at an A. It's just an endless runner. This game was originally released on mobile, and you can get it on consoles too, like PS4, I believe, and Switch, which is kind of crazy because it's a mobile game, and just seeing that on here, and then it's also on Museum Plus. It's pretty cool. Jesus, it's pretty cool. It's basically based off the level 256 from the original Pac-Man. You got to escape it. The glitch from devouring you and everything. You got to go and survive as long as you can through the endless maze until you die. So honestly, I guess I am kind of a sucker for those type of games. So honestly, I think it deserves an A because it's pretty good. All right, these last two. Pac-Man World and Pack and Roll. Pac-Man World, I've only played most of the repack. I played a little bit of the original. I don't know, cause this ain't fair. I cause this is the original Pac-Man World. So I don't know, honestly. So it's not repack. So I'm gonna have to just probably have to put it. World is fine, but from what I can tell from just playing it a little bit, it's okay. So I'll give it a B. Pack and Roll, I played it on Museum Plus. You guys see me stream it before. This is the DS version, but I'm just gonna go off. Since they're the same game, we'll just go off with all the versions. Yeah, hoo hoo. Yeah, I'm just gonna cheat, guys. Um, Honestly, this game is okay. It's fine. It's fine. Um, you're just a ball maneuvering around as Pac-Man. I mean, that's all I can say. Honestly, um, it's very colorful. That's for sure. Has some nice levels. It's nice to look at. It's pretty okay to control on a controller. Some people don't like controlling on a controller. I can imagine it's a lot worse on touchscreen on DS. I've seen gameplay of it, and I was like, no, thank you. I already got to go through enough hell of keeping Pac-Man still on a platform so he doesn't roll off of it. Otherwise, I did have fun with this game. I think this game deserves to be at a B. I don't think it's a terrible game at all. And if you think so, screw you. Now, anyways, that's going to be my list right there. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'll give this tier list a second look another time. But I think I'll stand with this. This looks about right for the most part. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below if you agree with this list, because, I mean, I don't know. This seems about right to me, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys another time. Peace out.